Welcome, connoisseurs of fine common cardboard, to today's live stream. And I've got a bunch of fine folks here with me to play some cPDH, some competitive Pauper Commander, give you all some live footage of this great format. And today I have with me Stein, we have Korean Yard Sale, and we have Funky Pants here playing a great series of decks. Thank you all for joining us, and we're gonna send it here. We've all got our hands and mulligans. I'm gonna talk real quick about the decks that we have here. I've cheated my way into position 1 via the randomization of my table partners here. I am playing Third Path Iconoclast. This is a mid-range Curiosity deck. We do have that Curiosity interaction with Tandem Lookout and Ophidian Eye in here, but other than that, we're just doing grindy is-it stuff. In position 2, we have Stein playing actually my build of Rasaad Yin Bashir with the background of Sword Coast Sailor, and this is an incredibly aggressive Azorius aggro deck that plays 1 mana 4/4s and 1 mana 5/5s, and then if they ever get the initiative, it goes pretty hard. So very, very cool deck here. We got Chris Lively saying, "Oh dear God, you scared the crap out of me. I had a very suspenseful scene going and I just heard you start blasting. So I started blasting." Yeah, that's right. So in position 2, we've got Korean Yard Sale here. The name you go by on our server here is Joe, right? That's Joe.
Yeah, feel free to call me Joe.
Okay, great. So we got Joe here.
A lot easier, I know.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got Joe here on the combo deck of Parcelbeast, and this is a Simic combo deck abusing the mutate mechanic to either mutate onto a creature that can't be targeted, like a hexproof creature, or onto a land, and through subsequent shenanigans, you make infinite mana and you can put your whole deck into play or into your hand and win the game. Very powerful Simic combo deck. And then in position 4, we have Funky Pants here on Sicarian Infiltrator. And Sicarian Infiltrator has a lot of different builds. It's similar to TPI in that way. You can be running Peregrine Drake, you could be running Banishing Knack, you can be doing Dramatic Reversal things in there too, and they're all pretty reasonable. Funky Pants here is on Peregrine Drake, more Peregrine Drake. I believe you have Dram Reversal in there too, right? But it's like
I do not have Dramatic Reversal in here.
Okay,
nope.
okay. So basically, yeah. So it's a Peregrine Drake combo deck. So blue, good stuff, mid range. So yeah, we've got an awesome lineup here. I wanted to mention too that both Joe and Funky Pants are new members of the server. So make sure to say hi to them in chat. Couple other housekeeping things before we start the game. I do want to highlight. Let's see. Want to highlight our amazing financial supporters of the channel here, the folks that make this all work. We've had an outpouring of support, people speaking with their money to make sure this community keeps going and that the content keeps flowing. So a special shout out to my main man, Zach. He goes by Brewbear. We've got Scooby. We've got Chris, Tristan, William, Paul, Corey, Derek, Devin, Ian, Bobby, Jin Shooting Star, Noyark. All these folks, they're really extra special in the way they support this and make this happen. So thank you all for that. I wanted to also mention too that we've got some more content coming in here shortly that I want you all to look out for. And I'll bring this up on the screen so you all can see. We have a couple of live videos coming up here. If we pull that down here and bring this up, we've got 2 more Let's Build videos coming up. The first one is going to be Dragon's Rage Channeler, and this is going to be a Let's Build with Derek from the Pauper Commander Rules Committee, who is I'm lucky to have as a frequent attendant and sort of co-host of the show when we do our Let's Builds, and as a good friend. So we're going to be doing that one, and then the following Friday, so these are always on Fridays here, we're going to have Vizkopa Guildmage, and this is actually like a rebuild. I've already played a lot of Vizkopa. I have a great build of it, but I really need to blank slate it, and we're going to tackle it and see what else we come up with. So with all of that said, let me pull up my live stream thingy here again. Oh, let's see, are we back on? There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, just wanted to make sure we're in the right place. So yeah, with that, we've all got hands of magic cards. I have kept a second hand of 7. Stein, how much you got? 7 there. We've got Joe. How many cards you got?
First hand to 7. It's
Okay.
up on the top near my library graveyard next
Ah,
door.
I see that. Excellent. Good, good. And then, yeah, Funky, you've got a hand of 6. Cool. So
Yep.
mulligans down.
And I've got a lot of tears to go along with that.
A lot of sad tears. Okay, got it, got it. So sweet. Let's fire it off. In a little bit here, we'll do a little winner's prediction and see who you all in chat think is going to win the game. So yeah, without further ado, let's fire. I'm going to draw a card for turn. We're going to play this snow-covered island here, and we're going to tap this and cast a sleight of hand. I'm going to flip 2 cards off the top. I'm going to take one of them. I'm going to put this one down to the bottom, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and draw. I'm going to play this lovely little island. Tap, and I will play a Slither Blade. Slither Blade.
Can't be
After that,
blocked.
I will pass turn.
Cool. It's just going to be a tap land and pass for me.
I will draw, and I will play an Evolving Wilds, crack that immediately to go get a snow-covered island and pass the turn.
Great. Bring this. I will draw for turn. I'm going to pay 1 for a Ponder. I'm going to shuffle this up. And then I'm going to draw a card. I will play a snow-covered island, tap this, play a springleaf drum, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I'll play this as Survivor's Encampment. I will tap the encampment and the Slither Blade to play a Yoked Ox.
That's one bulky ox.
And with that, I will pass turn.
Cool. I'll go to my next turn. It's just going to be an island, tap 2 for a Rhyme Tender, and pass.
I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I will play the island I just drew, and I would like to ponder all of my life decisions. I'm going to look at the top 3 cards of my
Bunch
library.
of dirty blue players right now. This
You
is
know,
sick.
right now I'm desperate for anything that's decent. I think none of those particularly matter in the order that they're in. So what do I have in my hand?
And for those of you in chat, just let me know if the audio and all that is coming through just fine. That's always helpful when people let me know before it's 10 minutes in and it's been no audio for 10 minutes. So yeah.
Some guy's like, hey man,
okay,
I've
hold
been
on,
here
sorry.
for 30 minutes. I can't
With
hear a single
that-
person.
I like to. I'll put this card on top and I'll draw it.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm done. Go ahead.
Got it. I'm going to draw for turn. Conspicuously missing a color. We're going to go Darksteel Citadel. Gonna tap 3 for a network terminal. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I will draw. I will play a second island. I will tap this and tap the Ox. A Malevolent Bodyguard. I would like to. Is there any responses to that?
Nope. Not at all.
I would like to move to combat.
All good.
The Slither Blade is coming at Ryan.
Okay.
For 1.
We've got 1 damage. No blocks.
And after that, After that, I will pass turn.
I will go to my next turn. I think it's going to be a forest from hand. Tap 3 and attempt to put an overgrowth on, I believe, the island. I think Stein is the only one with mana to respond to that. I think Dispel's.
I've got mana, but I'm not gonna play anything here.
Is there any one blue? Oh, Mana Leak. I guess it would be Mana Leak. And then let me think for a second.
Is that an
I think I'll
overgrowth?
just pass.
Okay. Very quick turn here. Can draw a card. Knew what that was. Play a land. Tap 3. Play a Decanter of Endless Water. Pass turn.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go to my turn. Oh. Well, we're going to go... let's get this party started. We're going to cast the Third Path Iconoclast.
Yep. That is happening.
Yep, that is indeed happening. Question is, what's happening next? We're going to go 1, tap this for red using the Springleaf Drum, tapping this blue for a Firebrand Archer.
That's scary.
Yep.
And
That's a
then
thing.
we're going to pay 1 for a Relic of Progenitus. This is going to trigger the Third Path Iconoclast. We're going to make a soldier token. And there's going to be 1 damage to everybody.
Yep.
What do we got in graveyards right now? We got...
I've got a Ponder and an Evolving Wilds.
Nothing.
And that's it. We're going to immediately take this and exile a card from your graveyard, Funky Pants.
Do you care which one? I mean, I guess
it is an edict, actually. You get to decide.
So I'll get rid of the Evolving Wilds.
Yeah, that's right. It is graveyard edicting. With that, I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap.
Things have gone from bad to worse.
I was rolling
Yeah.
hard.
You should be happy there's pressure.
Oh, yeah.
You got blockers for days.
Island.
Just like me. We're like friends. We're both blue. Don't worry about it. Imagine how much cooler this would have been if I had had just like red mana on turn 2.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm going to tap the encampment, the bodyguard, and no, I'm going to rewind that. I'm going to tap that. I'm going to tap these 2 and play the Sword Coast.
Seems good.
And then I'll tap this and this to play a Sky Shaper.
Oh, that card is really good.
Oh, wow. I never
Oh,
seen
no.
that card before.
Yeah, this is a really cool
no.
common that a lot of people forget about. When you're in colors that don't grant you some form of evasion to your board, this is a colorless way to do it. It's tutorable with a variety of different things, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. There's actually another blue version of it that gives all artifact creatures you control flying. So two of the few ways to do that.
I don't love that.
Okay,
No.
I'm going to move to combat. I am going to swing the blade at Ryan. You gotta stay with us.
Really? Are you sure? We got a Gretchen player, not a lot of life. All right, take it. Yeah, taking 1.
It's just 1. After that, I will pass turn.
Cool. I'll go to my turn. Okay.
Ryan, you're taking care of the Gretchen player, so.
Am I? I don't have that much.
Who's playing Gretchen? I guess
Playing bootleg Gretchen.
It's like Gretchen at home.
Yeah.
Remember, it's got to be
I'll
it's got to be a team effort with the combo players.
Yeah.
3 mana for another land.
And there's 2 of them. We've got our work cut out for us.
Oh, you guys are gonna be fine. I'm about a mile away from anything.
Yeah, so am I.
This always happens. I'm always the scariest combo player.
Yeah,
at the
you
table, and
are.
It never ends.
You're
well.
playing
It never
Parcelbeast.
ends well for me.
This
me
is what
think
you
for a
signed up
second.
for when you played Simic.
No, yeah, I completely understand. Don't you worry. Hmm. Yeah, I think I want to try to get going. I'm gonna tap blue and attempt to put a Wind Zendikon onto this here island or this here forest. And then if that is fine, I will be untapping this, and then tapping it to get a blue and 2 green. Use 1 of each to put the Parcelbeast on top of the Wind Zendikon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm considering for a second if it is going to be above or below the Wind Zendikon, because that is
Yes.
important.
The distinction here is whether it is mutating as a land or as a creature, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, it's going to be a creature either way because of the Wind Zendikon. Or actually, no, that's right. If the
Yeah, you can choose.
Ooh.
Now, it
Yeah,
does
no.
really weird things, though, if you make it into a
No,
land.
yeah, that's right. Because if the Parcelbeast is on top, the Wind Zendikon immediately falls off. So it is not a land. So I think it has to be underneath, I believe. It has to be underneath, and I will pass the turn.
So it's
currently
If I'm correct, because
2-4.
I was not the one who did anything to figure this out, but I believe Yaloran was the one who talked to judges and figured it out.
Yeah, there's some,
So-
for any of you who are interested, Yalaran's build of Parcelbeast has one of the most thorough and impressive primers of any deck I've ever seen, and I highly recommend taking a look at it if you have the mental fortitude to absorb how complicated mutating onto lands is. But yeah, go ahead, Funky Pants.
Oh, I did. I passed. I played.
Oh,
land
you're
and
just
passed.
you're just land
You're
pass. Good.
Land pass.
And
I'm-
also, just if I believe this list is worth anything, I will write a quick primer about the differences between our lists, but I'm still testing it.
Yeah, that sounds great. Funky Pants, I'm so glad you're just sitting there and holding up counter magic right now. It really just warms my heart.
You know, I have very little I can do other than that.
I'm gonna just play this snow-covered mountain. We have red manas now. Red manas online. I am going to.
Also, let me do this to make it more clear to you guys. That is not 2-4, it is a 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna tap. Let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we can do those things. Gonna tap here for a Nurok stealth suit.
Ooh, that is scary.
And I'm going to have a trigger. Everybody's going to lose 1. I'm going to make a soldier boy.
Yes.
Which, by the way, if I ever get an artist proof of one of these soldier tokens, it's definitely going to be Soldier Boy, so that I can just go Soldier Boy up in this hoe every time I cast a spell. Everybody's going to love it, guys. I promise. All right, everybody took 1. Does this resolve?
Yes. According to me, it does.
Funky?
Funky, I would be a little worried, but
I mean, it's something, but like at this point, I mean, what am I going to do?
Unless you are teaming with counter magic, I don't think it's that worth it.
If I'm honest, like I'm mostly worried about Rasaad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ryan's commander is a pain, but if I'm gonna die immediately, it's gonna be Rasaad. So I'm more worried about that than anything else.
Cool.
Fair.
So we got it.
No, that's totally fine. He's
Okay.
good.
Cool. We're going to then cast. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Tapping down. This is a fun thing. Just for those of you, I almost did it again. When you are in Moxfield playtest, if you drag from the token, see where it says token here on it? If you drag from it, see how it selects things like that? You always want to make sure you drag from above or below the little token word.
So
Otherwise,
from the art.
Yeah, from the art, exactly. Yeah. So this is going to be my tapped ones because I'm going to tap this with Springleaf Drum to produce some mana. and then I'm going to cast Secrets of the Golden City, which will trigger. There will be a damage onto everyone.
That
Yeah.
might be worth countering, unironically, because they have 2 in hand, and that is a draw 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
the,
It's a
yeah,
draw
it's a
3,
blessing.
but again, I'm not ending the game or anything. It's a long, long time for that.
It depends.
And
how much
remember, there's a
countermeasures
Gretchen
you have.
player
That
talking
is
to you
your
right
call.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
yeah. I'm gonna let it resolve.
Yep. All right. Cool. And everybody takes another damage from that as well.
I did.
Yep, I
I'm
did.
down to 27.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to bring these cards up on screen for y'all so you can see Secrets of the Golden City. I have ascended. I will draw
pulled it,
1, 2, 3 cards. And then I will exile a card from your graveyard, Funky.
it's the
And
Ponder.
then I will get to, let's see. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to condense these here just to keep things uncomplicated.
Mhm.
Chris Lively says, I read the GitRog cPDH primer, and that was over 300 pages in micro word. So the parcel primer shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Parcel primer is like 1 page of like what is mutate, and that's about it.
I gotta ask, like, if somebody's written 300 pages on like a Magic deck, are they just like fluffing you when they do that? Because that's a lot
There's
of
no way. Yeah.
that's a lot to write about a Magic deck. Anyways, yeah, go ahead though, Stein.
I'm gonna tap this to tap the bodyguard, and then I will tap to cast the Kitty Rasaad.
Yeah,
Got it.
That I will counterspell.
Ooh, okay. Makes
Really?
sense.
Yep. Can't do much when you have that much power on the board, and you've got a benevolent bodyguard, so I got to hit it while it's on the stack.
Pay 2. Can I pay 2 in some way?
You have 1 mana, as far as I can tell, which is
And this is a make disappear.
Yes.
mhm.
Yep. So Rasaad will go back to the command zone.
Okay.
I get it. The amount of time I've counterspelled Gut first cast so many times just because like I can't let him start that early.
It's an exceptionally scary thing, that's for sure. I'm not stoked about having so little pressure on the Parcelbeast, but
Yeah, I was trying to add some
Yeah.
pressure to the Parcelbeast.
I mean, I get that.
yeah.
You guys will figure it out, but like that's Rasaad is a big problem, and if I
Yeah.
don't stop it on the cast, then I end up being stuck with Rasaad on the board and having to spend extra resources to try and
I
get rid
only
of
have
it.
3 in hand, and I'm a good couple cards away from a win, so the
Okay.
odds that I just whip it isn't as high.
You gonna get in there with that Slither Blade there, Stein?
I am moving to combat
Yep.
and hitting the blade to Joe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will take that one.
Sounds
You have
good.
enough untappers on the field that I need to start getting
Oh,
in
yeah.
power here.
Oh yeah, I get
There
it. No,
are-
I'm
there
not
are-
trying to deny I'm a little spooky looking.
Yeah.
I will pass turn after that.
There's
Cool. I will
fear in my
activate the
dojo.
Parcelbeast land, and if that's cool with everyone, I will do the thing.
Mhm.
I will not put a land into play, and I will go to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will play a snow-covered island for turn. Or actually, wait, let me think about that. So I just realized I have a card in my hand. Let me think. I think to start it off, I'm just gonna tap this to brainstorm actually.
Yep.
Do 3. Okay. I'm gonna put that on top of my deck, and that on top of my deck. Put that into the graveyard. I will be playing that island from the turn, and I think I will just pass from here.
I guess at the end of turn, I will flash in my commander.
Yep.
Yeah.
And draw a card.
Yeah, Sicarian Infiltrator, such a cool deck. I wish we'd gotten some more cool 40k stuff. We got Only a few.
Draw for turn.
Venom Thrope is pretty cool, but for those
don't
of you
think a
that
lot of
don't
them are
know,
cool.
I am a massive Warhammer 40k enthusiast. From a lore standpoint, I've been painting miniatures a long time, and so when they made this set, I was fucking rock hard. This stuff is so cool.
Let me check the order. Okay, I did put them back on top of my deck in the right order. I was just
Okay.
double checking.
I bet
I
we
think-
actually get another commander set where they cover like the Dark Eldar and some of the other factions. That'd be really sweet.
I think the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap 2, and I would like to Frogify Third Path Iconoclast.
Frogify, Third Path, Iconoclast. Let's see if I have any answer to that. Let's see. Wow. I held up Counterspell for the Gretchen player, and then I just get Frogified. That's really frustrating. I could have just attached that Nurok stealth suit.
I was surprised you didn't.
Well,
His
I
name-
just
his
I
name
played
is-
conservatively, but my
His
counter.
name's Parcelbeast. He's
Yeah.
not just bootleg Gretchen. I promise.
Yep, we're gonna find ourselves a Frogify, and yeah.
That reminds me,
he's a
I should
1/1.
learn what happens when a land gets frogified.
He's a 1/1.
Well, it's got to be a creature, right? Artifact or creature.
No,
Yeah,
Frogify is just.
Oh no,
yeah,
just creature. Yeah. So
yeah, it's just creature.
yeah. So
Yeah.
right now your thing is just a land, not a creature, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, it's
And you know what?
so-
Actually, what I'm
Oh,
gonna
it is
do.
a creature.
I'm gonna.
It is a creature.
yeah, it's a creature
That-
and a land.
Oh, that
see,
might change things.
That actually does change things. I thought I couldn't hit it because it was a land. I would have absolutely hit Parcelbeast, but
Yeah, it doesn't
think
say
we can-
non-land, but this is important because
Yeah.
because it's like I don't know what happens because it would.
It would turn off the
It's-
abilities of the creature.
I believe it is still has the land type. It should.
Yeah, it
I
should
believe
still have the land
so. It should
type,
be good.
right?
So nothing weird should happen. I believe.
So it's going. So just to be clear, the Frogify here is not going.
yeah,
towards the
I mean,
creature.
no, I see. I thought I couldn't hit the Parcelbeast.
Yeah,
Um,
and also I
So
would
that-
argue too that you kind of need my pressure on the board right now. We have not done enough damage yet to
yeah,
progress
I
the
mean
game.
that could be true. I have not seen Parcelbeast fully played out to its best of its ability, but I will. I may regret this, but we are going to put this on the Parcelbeast. I just thought I couldn't hit it, so yeah, we'll put
Yep.
that on the Parcelbeast.
So in response, obviously, I will activate Parcelbeast.
Yep.
I will put a land into play. That is still tapped. I'm just organizing.
Hey, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you here.
I will untap Parcelbeast.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I will. Yeah. Does that matter? Yeah, I will do that. Just doing this for my own sanity. I will activate him again. Draw the card. I already know what it is. I will untap Parcelbeast because he is a snow land and do it once more. Alrighty, and I believe
No counters?
my
My gosh.
Parcelbeast is
Maybe we're
tapped.
good.
Okay, question.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Frogify. Are you doing this in response to the Frogify?
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do it anyways if he allows it to happen. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it will lose its mana ability.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Make
I
sure I'm following
believe
this.
I just let the 2 mana go. Because I don't. Yep. Okay. I will grab a Frogify
Wow.
token.
Yeah.
Good to go.
it's pretty strong.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but is what it is.
That is unfortunate. Funky, anything else?
No, that was it. I sorry about the misplay with not understanding I could hit that thing, and
You
yeah, that's it.
I
Go for
think
it.
we can all. I think we can all forgive that, given the complexity of the
I am going to quickly
mutated
look into it if
land
there's anything
Zendikon
weird.
frog.
Frogify land creature. You
Um,
guys keep going. I just want to double check if there's anything
Okay.
weird.
I am going to. Let's see. End of turn here. Do I want to do anything? Yeah, we'll go ahead and. Nah, we'll pass the turn, or we'll go to the next turn.
Mhm.
Going to pay 1, 2 for a. So this is now up to 3 of these here.
So,
mhm.
just real quick to postulate something. My only thing would be, does it lose other creature types? Because if it becomes just a frog, it would lose the land type, at which point Wind Zendikon would fall off.
It doesn't say on Frogify that it loses.
It
just
said
No.
it just says what
Okay.
it
Loses
is.
all abilities and is
Okay,
a
cool,
blue
cool, cool.
frog creature.
I just wanted to double check. Yeah, so it
Yeah.
should be there. Okay.
Yeah. That is a really complicated interaction, though. I'm going
Yeah.
to start off with Relic, exiling the blue card from your graveyard there, Funky.
Yep.
I'm going to tap this red and this Dark Steel
Does
Citadel.
nobody else have anything in their graveyard?
No, nothing worth hitting right now. We're going to cast a
Oh,
Kessig
Geo has
Flame
one.
Breather.
Is that basically just another Firebrand Archer?
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
with a big butt instead of a small butt.
That's right. It's the better one, in my opinion. I think most people would probably agree. And then I will go ahead and cast this Brainstorm. Trigger.
Oh, actually, sorry to be
Oh.
rulesing.
Oh.
I'm playing a stupid deck. But according to Moxfield, it says, let me get the quote. Frogify overwrites all colors and creature types the enchanted creature has. It's just a blue frog, which means that just
Oh.
as if you mutate Parcelbeast on top, Wind Zendikon would fall off at the point it is not a creature. So Frogify would fall off, and it would become just a land with Parcelbeast attached, if I am
What
correct.
in the hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
so-
God!
Which
Somebody
is
ping
why I
y'all
was
on.
checking.
So this is going to.
So this would end. The end state of this would be this would become just a land with Parcelbeast ability, if I am correct.
Wow. Okay, this is complicated enough that what I'm going to say is whatever assessment you think
Yeah,
makes
at
sense.
the time it is taking to get back to my turn, I'm going to check more Frogify rulings, and when it gets back to my turn, I will say more about it. But just
Yeah,
keep going with your
I-
turns.
Great.
I'm like basically tapped out.
So
Yeah,
Chris
I
Lively
got no
says,
idea.
yeah, it says it loses types in the parentheses. Yeah, exactly. So a lot of times it doesn't have to say that it loses. It's just it's becoming.
That's
that
what I
thing.
thought.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I will
Yep.
say, so I do know that the Wind Zendikon ruling is that once it is no longer a land, Wind Zendikon falls off because it says enchant land.
Yep.
At
yep.
which point it becomes a land again. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause
So does that? So that's
So
that's
that
even-
means Frogify would be in my yard when you hit.
that's right. Yep. So you
Yeah.
probably get rid of Frogify.
Yep.
Yep. Because you can't get that back. Okay.
So
Cool.
now Parcelbeast is down here as just a little land, man.
Yep. And I have
It's so bad.
I have 3 triggers on the stack for this Brainstorm that I'm casting, which is going to be 2 pings and then a third path Iconoclast trigger here to make a creature.
I
Any
got nothing to
response
say
to that?
about any of that.
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to make, oh, I did it again. We're going to make this body. Everybody's going to take 2. And then I will resolve this Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yo and Funky need. Oh, Yo, you need to lose 2 life still.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Joe.
Yeah, just Joe needs to.
I
Yep.
lost, I lost my life. Yep.
Yep.
Thanks for being patient on the Parcelbeast.
Yeah, it's totally reasonable.
It's a weird.
That's a really
interaction.
cool interaction.
It is
I
very
didn't even-
cool.
Yeah, it took me a second to be like, wait a minute, wouldn't this cause like a domino effect?
Yeah.
I feel like I would have made a different choice had I fully understood the situation, but
Yeah, it is
it's good- it's
debatable
good-
that you
it's
have
good to
made
do it and learn.
Parcelbeast even more difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, but it also makes Parcelbeast like worse. Like what it's on now is worse than what he wanted it to be, right? So
Mhm.
No, it's better to be just a land because it's the same amount of untappable, but it is not targetable by things that target creatures. It's way harder to
Yeah.
interact with if it's purely.
Yeah.
a
oh,
land.
interesting. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that is
Which is actually one of the main reasons I've been testing out this version, because putting him on lands
Hmm.
adds way more cards that are great for him to be on, which is his
It's
biggest
pretty-
thing.
it's pretty gross.
We need
Yeah.
some sinkholes.
I'm gonna pay. Let's see. What do we want to do here? We're gonna put. I gotta put some stuff back on top. So it's definitely gonna be this, and then this, and then tapping this with the Springleaf Drum. This token I've created here, and this 1 mana to cast Burning Prophet. which
I'm
is
guessing that's another effect of that.
No, this
Yep.
one actually
No,
just
no, no,
it
that's
gets
the plus.
pumped, but this one it gets a +1/+0 and it scries 1 every time I cast a non-creature spell.
Mhm.
And then I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and how many cards do you have in hand, Funky?
I've got 4 cards in
You
hand.
have 4 cards. Okay, I'm gonna be responsible here. I'm gonna hold up mana and all that stuff. These Sicarian infiltrators are 1/2s. Cool. There's an opportunity here on Joe, so I am going to take that by swinging. Let's see. We'll swing the Flame Breather, the Firebrand Archer, and then
Doesn't the Flame Reaver have summoning sickness?
did I cast? No, I cast this
You
last.
just cast.
Wait. I cast both of these this turn. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I need to reset the power and toughness on this. This is 2 power there.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be TPI, Firebrand Archer, and then
5, correct?
and then it'll be 2 of these. So we'll go. So if I'm swinging 3 of these and I want to keep 1 back, it'll be like this. Yep, and then these are tapped like that. So we have
Okay, so if
3.
it's 3 soldiers, it's just an extra 2, so I'm at 17.
Yep, 3, 7. So 7 total. Yeah.
Yep, I took 7.
Cool. And then I will pass the turn.
I will untap.
Got chat going off here. Let me get back to that. Sorry, y'all. It turns out that when you're running 4 pieces of software and trying to play Magic cleanly at the same time with a Parcelbeast in play, it gets kind of complicated. So thank you for your patience. We got Chris saying, "Welp, somebody pull out a Wasteland for that parcel." Alex Scott says, "Cleansing Wildfire would be nice." Yep, boomerangs and capsizes and cleansing wildfires. There's definitely
It's
a
funny too, because
boomerang.
cleansing
Oh, it'd be
wildfire is
great.
the only clean solution because it puts the whole stack back in my hand. So Parcelbeast is only 2 mana to get back down again.
Yeah, boomerang does a good job too. But yeah.
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 It's not awful. It's like it deals with it temporarily, but yeah, I get to recast again. And since Mutate ignores summoning sickness, kind of, yeah, it's pretty nice.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play Steel of the God Hand,
Oh, still.
targeting the Ox.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord. Yep.
Yep, this is a good one.
I did not know that was a common.
It's just giving
you
it
can't
lifelink
even
though.
really-
+1/+0 and
And
lifelink.
Yep.
Oh,
it's
thank
not-
God.
it's-
Yeah,
it's
that's
not-
right.
yeah,
The
it's
blue
not
side's
bad.
the scary side.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Totally fine by me.
I will move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Um,
say, I know I'm scary. Should probably pressure Funky Pants a little bit some point throughout this game because he's also a combo player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you can pressure me all you want.
Both of them.
I'm probably not going to win. I do think that somebody needs to start putting pressure on Ryan as well.
Yep.
Oh, you mean the combo players? Psych, you
Um,
can't.
The Ox is coming at Joe, and the Slither's coming at Funky.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'll
It's
take
just
one.
one, yeah?
Yeah, it's just one.
Get your one life.
I gave one life.
Game it up. But yeah, aside from the flying artifact, Ryan's going to be really hard for you to kill Stein
Yeah, he's
once
getting wide.
he's established.
He's getting very wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After that, I will pass turn.
Cool. I have no effects on end step. I will play this here, forced for turn. Gonna tap. Ooh, this is the part I hate about Simic decks in this, is like, it's nice that you get the broken mana enchantments, but makes counting your mana obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And just to remind the viewers here, the forest, the snow-covered forest, is the one that has the Parcelbeast on it.
Yeah, let me... I'll
Derek
move
says,
it out
"Who
from
is
under
wider,
the
Ryan
logo.
or Howling Golem?" I'm not really a Howling Golem enthusiast, so, and I'm not a
One
narcissist,
green,
so I
Arbor
can't
Elf?
say either. I guess Howling Golem is wider.
I'm gonna do one more green to activate Parcelbeast.
Mm-hmm.
I will put this island into play.
I have gone very wide in this game, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'll have you all know I put a distant melody to the bottom on that first ponder, which really hurt my soul, but I needed red mana. so yeah.
Hmm. This is an interesting situation. Oh, that reminds me. Here, let me real quick fix my graveyard. I'm used to just tossing them in the graveyard in the thing, but put them up here. It's pretty scary. I need to not die.
Good to see you here, Derek, by the way. Always a pleasure.
Apologies. I'm considering my options on helping me not die to
Yes, the Simic player seeking on trying to figure out how not to die. This is a tale,
yeah,
tale as
the
old as time.
classic. How many cards do I know you have 4, Ryan. How many do you have, Funky?
4.
4? Okay.
I have 4.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're also blue. The full blue table, as it should be.
Yeah, I haven't played against this many blue decks in like 2 years.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it might be. I don't. I'm gonna do 1 blue for an expedition map.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just considering if I should tutor for anything with this. I think it. Honestly, I think it might be worth it. Do that. Oh god, counting mana. Oh, so I need 2.
I guess at the end of your turn, I will try to hit third path with a resculpt.
Yeah, I don't mind.
4/4 is pretty
Let's
big.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually.
but it's on the ground.
It's
on the ground. I'd rather him spend the mana again to then recast the commander than keep.
I guess that's fair.
generating
They don't have
more
an
bodies.
exorbitant amount of mana. They have a moderate amount.
Exactly.
You know, the 4/4 is kind of spicy right now. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am so here for it. Let's go.
I'm happy. I'm happy to give you a gift.
I feel like this is a gift. Yeah, this is the.
Yeah.
This is what
I will
this
then
is
go
what
to
I
my
always
turn
wanted.
unless anybody has anything else.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, I certainly wish that was better than it is. I will pay. I'll float blue. I'm just gonna play Frantic Search.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
I'm gonna
Oh, I
draw
need
2
to
cards.
resculpt here. There we go.
I will discard. Oh, what am I going to discard? That seems like something to discard, and that actually seems like something to discard at the moment. And I'll untap 3 lands. So I'm going to discard Negate and Disrupt.
Wow.
Honestly, they just don't do enough right now. Like I need to keep digging. I have 1 floating. I will use that 1 to play a Wall of Runes. I would like to
He needs to do
1.
something. Plays Wall of Runes.
Yep. I mean, that's really that's where we're at right now. Do I care about that being there? That seems.
I mean, hey, just take
Fine.
my word for it right now. If you're a combo deck and you aren't playing creatures like that help keep you alive, you need to be considering it. Wall of Runes.
Oh yeah, that's one of the biggest things that helped in Izzet Guildmage was just replacing the rocks with dorks.
Yeah, you just need to have bodies.
Even just like a 2/2, like the not being hit by a 1/1 for 10 turns in a row is 10 health. It just is.
Absolutely.
That's it from this end of the spectrum. Go for it.
Okay. Let me open up here. So we're gonna go. I don't even think I'm doing anything right now. I guess we well, I could draw the card that I already know is on top.
Don't you need a mana to do that?
Oh, I have my network terminal.
Yeah, you need a mana to do network terminal's ability.
No, but I have cards in my hand that I can cast at the end of his turn.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying. So.
I thought you were activating network terminal. My bad.
Yeah, and I'm forgetting what I put on top now with my brainstorm. In what order?
If you want to check, I really
Is
don't
that
care.
you guys mine? I'm gonna do
No,
it.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I
I
don't
checked
mind,
earlier
no.
to make sure I
Okay,
put the
cool.
forest on
There we
top for
go.
Parcelbeast.
All right. I do want that card. So yeah, so we're gonna just untap for turn, do some little board management here, like that.
Yep.
And then I will. So Rasaad comes down next turn, which is a good thing. Probably.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, no
Fingers
initiative
crossed.
behind it.
I've
I-
been missing land drops.
I know. I'm sorry. I kind of need you around right now. That counterspell on the Rasaad hurt the
The cause.
yeah, hurt the cause. That's the right way to say it. Yep.
Ryan, I think you might be downplaying your position just slightly.
Oh no, I am under
Big
no
chillin',
pretense.
as the kids say.
I am under no
Yeah.
pretense that I am in a very comfortable spot right now. I like where I'm at right
Yeah.
now. I'm just saying that I would have loved it if there was
Mo-
also a Rasaad. it's an and statement. Let's put it that way.
All it does is just make it easier for you to get the combo players out of the game, but then you still are going to be killing Stein.
I'm gonna relic you, Funky.
Yeah, I'll get rid of. Oh, I don't know. I'll get rid of the. Let's get rid of Disrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Cool. I am gonna go ahead and cast. Let's see. How do we want to do this?
No, I wouldn't be opposed if Funky wants to play a high tide right now on my turn.
I mean, if I had one, I would probably have played it a while ago.
How many cards you got in hand, Joe?
I got 4.
4 cards in hand. Okay, so we're kind of settled in here. How many cards, Funky?
Just these two.
Just 2. Getting
Yep.
a little
Definitely
getting
running out of options here.
little slim on the cards there. I think we're kind of in the space of maybe just like recasting TPI and beating up a little bit, but
Chilling.
maybe
We chill here. In Pauper, we chill.
We're Pauper chilling. Yeah. So we're gonna go. I mean, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 1. Yeah. What isn't attacking here? Go 1, 2. Tap this like that for 4, and we'll just. I guess I could keep this mana up too. So yeah, we'll cast for 4 here. We'll just cast the TPI.
Yep.
Any responses?
Nope.
I think so.
Really?
I mean, if you're scared of something, I think the Rasaad coming next turn would be scarier.
Yeah. I'm just
Although,
thinking.
wait, they don't even have enough mana unless they hit a land drop, correct?
You
Yeah,
have
I
to hit a
mean,
land.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I mean, it's a chance to hit a land off the top, but
I think I'm just going to do this one little thing, which is not actually that impactful at all. I'm going to Ghostly Flicker my commander and the Wall of Ruins.
That's cool.
okay.
Got it. A
Which
little
means
value
that
flicker.
Scry, then draw or draw the
Card draw will happen, then I'll scry because I already know what this is.
Yep.
Cool.
So I will draw this card, and then I will scry 1.
Yep.
That can stay there. Since I know what this card is, I'm also going to play this card. I'm going to brainstorm.
You got it.
I'm going to
Got
draw
it.
3 cards.
Yep.
And I will put. Oh, dear lord!
What is up with your TPI? Why does its stats look like that?
I know it's this is an issue with the yeah, see
the
it,
custom background.
well, yeah, when you yeah, it's a unfortunate
It's not a big
byproduct.
deal. I know he's a 2/1, but I'm just wondering.
I know other people don't. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to do a quick adjustment on that. We're going to see if we can fix it by doing the.
What do I want to put on top here? I think I will put these 2 on top here. Okay, that's it. Go for it. Resolves.
Okay. I'm going to go here and then 1 sec. Let me just, I got to turn off a filter on something here. Boom, like that, just to make sure everybody can see exactly what's going on. Oh, did that mess up something? That messed something up here. Why is it doing the, sorry, folks. This is the Mox field. Mox field, where's the interface? There, yeah. So does that need to go above everything else? And then these. Huh. Whoa. I did things and now it's broken. Why is that showing up above? Oh. Okay. Well, all right. It won't look as pretty for a moment, but y'all can deal with it. Because I want to make sure you all can see the power and toughness on this stuff. So, anyways, it basically has to do with creating an opacity filter, and a bunch of my stuff are referencing each other. So when I change one, it changes all of them, and I wish it weren't that way, but it is that way. Okay, so I've got my TPI has resolved, and then I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna tap the TPI with a springleaf drum, and I'm going to equip the Nurox stealth suit.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that will happen.
No response from me.
Very cool. I like this. I'm going to swing the elemental. Elemental is going to go at you, Funky.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swing. We'll get a little poke and stroke here with the with these two on you, Stein. I'm not blocking and they're going nowhere else, so do that. And then I guess these guys are just chilling right now. It kind of feels bad. I want to be doing something with them, but it is the way it is.
You just make me so happy just getting to run 1,000,000 2-1s or 1-2s.
I know, yeah.
It's like, yeah, after playing Guild Mage where you just get beat up by the 1-1s all game,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of 1-1s in cPDH. A lot of them.
Yeah, for sure. I think I could just kind of suicide these guys in there. But man, it just kind of feels like a waste. So I'm gonna pass I'm gonna attack with these here. So these two at
I'm
Ustein
blocking.
and this one here with the commander.
Oh, Sicarian Infiltrator will
Okay,
go back to the
great.
playtime.
Cool. And with that, I will pass the turn and figure out my OBS interface while you all play.
We got there, boys.
Wow! How exciting. Ladies and gents, he has found his fifth land.
Oh, wait, is that even... How much is Rasaad? Oh, he's there. Yeah, that's perfect.
Because it
math
got
for
countered.
Rasaad.
Yeah. And the mana is not open to counter unless there's like a...
Kitty Rasaad is in the field. Unless we have
I will
responses.
have no response to that. Yep.
Funky?
So Stein, I'm going to tell you right now, I can counter Rasaad, but here's the thing. You're the only one that can actually affect Ryan's life total at this point, so
Yep.
I'm going to just let it be.
Yep. I appreciate that. Okay.
And my board is going to look real funky here for a moment, but just hang with me.
I would like to move to combat.
Fine by me.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to swing a 5/5 ox at Ryan and a 2/2 unblockable blade at Joe.
Okay, I will declare no blockers and presumably take 2.
So I've got an ox and what?
Just the ox.
the
It's a
ox.
5/5.
Just the ox.
And I believe Stein, you'll gain 5 life.
Unless he has any shenanigans to it.
Yeah, there's always the whole block with stuff. How many cards you got in hand, Stein?
4.
Mm-hmm. I'm less excited about the Rasaad now that I understand what's happening.
I just gotta keep you in range. Ryan, I just gotta keep you in range and gain a little life here.
Yeah.
You're going a little wide there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that being a game where
I'm just gonna
more
block.
than just the combo players are seen as a threat is probably a good idea.
I'm just
because
gonna block
that's
with
kind of
a.
what's happening.
I'm gonna block with a soldier.
Okay.
That's
I'll
what
gain
they're
my
there
power
for.
life.
Hmm.
And after that, I will pass turn.
Cool. Classic blue fashion. Got actions on end step. I'll just start with the expedition map for the island. I will untap Parcelbeast land and then use its ability. Not a land, and I will untap it once again and do its ability once again. Cool. Also not a land. If that's cool, can I go to my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Does Parcelbeast have to be a basic land, or because I thought you
No,
just
it can be
tutored?
any land.
I thought you just tutored with expedition map.
Yo, I wanted a basic land. I wanted an untapped land.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna float that mana and do 1 blue. Use that and that. Attempt to transmute Drift of Phantasms. Any response?
I mean, I can't stop that.
If there's no response to the tutor, it will be freed from the reel.
Okay.
And then I will use this 1 floating, a green and a blue, to attempt to put freed from the reel on this here guy.
Oh boy. So priorities to you first, Funky.
I will pay 1. I will sacrifice the Wall of Runes, and I will play an Abjure.
Oh, I was not ready for this.
Abjure is such a cool card. This is like my favorite fucking counter spell. I love this card so much.
All right, well, so it begins. I will dispel the Abjure.
Oh, so
Yeah, I mean, it's on you now, because that's it for me.
Do you have a 1-mana counter
So
spell?
we got an Abjure, a sack a blue permanent counter target spell, just to get that there, and then we've got a Dispel on the stack.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to cast a Dispel, targeting your Dispel. There's going to be a trigger, and so triggers are going to be.
I'm doing this on top of those triggers. Just gotta do it right.
Yep.
So freed from the rails, targeting this one.
Yep.
I'm going to activate Parcelbeast and draw a card.
Yep.
Okay. I will untap this. Okay, cool. And I will activate Parcelbeast again. Anyway, if I untap that. I don't think I wouldn't have the blue mana, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's going down, chat.
So if I do that, it won't matter anyway. So I think the correct play is to let all this happen.
Okay.
So the dispel
my dispel will.
My dispel, at which point the freed from the reel will get countered.
Yeah, and actually we're going to get a couple of triggers here as well. Everybody, so the first thing is going to be my dispel will resolve, my triggers will resolve. So I'm going to get a soldier. I'm going to scry 1 from the burning prophet here.
I'm just losing 2 life.
Yep, and I'm going to bottom that. I don't think that's what I want right now. And then I'm going to, everybody's going to lose 2. Yeah, and there we go.
Alrighty. So that's in force. Yep. I will tap this to untap this land and get the mana. I'll think for a second if there's anything I can do to help that. No. Okay, I'm just gonna do a 2-mana treasure cruise, exiling my entire yard.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay, so we're looking for a season of renewal.
I will use that 1 green to urban burgeoning the Parcelbeast land.
Gross.
I love this list.
Uh-huh.
I have already played an island for turn, so can't do any of that shenanigans. Oh, these are in the graveyard. These are supposed to all be in exile bar treasure cruise.
That's
all
funny.
right.
That's right, Alex. That's the correct response to the things that are going down here, not specifically the urban burgeoning, although it is a cool card.
Yeah, I'm just considering for a second if there's anything I want to play before my turn, and I have been thwarted.
Indeed.
I was hoping that there wouldn't be two 1-mana counter spells because a lot of them are unless they pay, which I obviously have plenty of mana. But
I freaking
Yeah.
love this one. I freaking
Yeah.
love
you
it.
guys
Yeah.
both had the perfect counter
Abjure
spells.
is one of the reasons that it's kind of sad that Murmuring Mystic isn't something that I really play anymore. It's not because it's a bad deck. It was a great deck for a long time, but I prefer TPI now, and you do lose quite a bit. You lose like Lofty Denial, you lose Winged Words, you lose Abjure because they're not
I think
blue
it's
soldier
right to
tokens.
just pass the turn from here, discarding Hydroform down to hand
Cool.
size.
Yep, and Abjure
I'm
is one
gonna-
of the reasons I'm sad. That's
I'm gonna have a
Urban
very,
Murder
very
cause
quick
Parcelbeast
turn here.
one tap.
just gonna squat up with your Sicarian Infiltrator.
Probably. Loads pedal.
I mean, it has flash. Like you can also just wait.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got counter spells. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not
I mean, I
countering
don't-
anything of yours. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're good. I
Yeah.
promise you. Unless you go to if you go to
Honestly,
combo.
At this point, now that I have been thwarted and
I'm-
I'm pretty
I'm-
low,
I'm
I feel like
hellbent.
Stein might be the scariest to start one-shotting. If Stein plays an initiative card, they have like a 10/10 on board with lifelink.
Yep. I'm hellbent, so I'm not too scary. I am gonna tap something down though.
So just keep in mind this right here is not coming at you this next turn.
Yeah. I think we're looking. We're actually looking at. Oh God, it's either gonna no, because Rasaad can just get it at Ryan for free, so I kind of want to let that be. I don't want to fucking tap down Rasaad, but I think the Ox with lifelink can stay tapped.
Put him to sleep.
Ice,
Yep.
baby. He's got a
Can you-
protection spell. So
Can you space it up so I can click on it?
It's a land.
Yeah, but if I click on it, it won't on inside it won't.
Oh, sorry. Skyline Cascade. It enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls doesn't untap
I
during
got
its controller's next untap step. So actually, Rasaad wouldn't even have been a good target there. So yeah, we're just gonna target the Ox, and I think I'm just gonna squat up because that is really kind of where we're at.
yeah, if you just turn it upside down, that's a great way to do it. Okay, is that it? You're
yeah, I'm
squatting.
gonna
Okay, you're doing it now.
squatting. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Got it.
And
Just get it done
after
with.
that, oof, not great. I will pass.
All right, I'm gonna go to my turn, and I'm wondering if I should sculpt. I think I'm gonna sculpt a little bit here and see what I can find. So before my draw step, after I've untapped here, I'm gonna cast Consider.
Oh, also, I completely forgot.
You gotta
end step,
untap.
definitely.
Yeah. hmm
No, end step. Sorry, I wasn't paying
Oh.
attention. Activate, yeah.
Got it.
Forced into play, and then yeah, untaps on Europe. My
Okay,
bad.
cool. So we're gonna cast Consider, and all of that is because of the Urban Burgeoning, just for the folks watching. So we got Consider
Yep, I
here. We've got some triggers. It's gonna be 2 damage to everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am going to scry 1 first from the Burning Prophet here. Burning Prophet's also going to get a power. I will scry 1. Huh. I don't hate it. Don't know if I love it either, though.
My mana has been organized.
I think that I think the responsible person in me says that this stays on top with both Burning Prophet and Consider. So I'm just going to draw that card. I will be making a soldier token as well. And I keep making that damn mistake with the tokens. Okay, there. Cool. So these are the summoning sick ones. And then I will draw for turn, I think. Yeah, so we'll draw for turn. And of course, this island will still be tapped. I'm going to play this Terramorphic Expanse. And I don't think there's any reason for me to hold on to it, so I'm going to crack it. And we're going to go get an island. It's going to come into play tapped. And what am I doing right now? What am I doing? We're gonna exile a card out of your graveyard, Funky.
Yeah, let's
Rawr.
go with Wall of Runes. That ain't coming back.
Yeah. Um,
I could probably do Lotus Petal too, but we'll go with Wall of Runes for now.
okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and gonna go
If you
to.
swing out on Joe, you can kill him right now.
Can you?
Really?
Yep.
How?
Joe's only got one.
Oh, I
as
see.
an
Yeah,
option.
yeah. That's right. This is true. This is a fact. This is a true fact. Yeah, that's something I can do.
Yeah.
That is
I would rather you
something.
didn't. I'll
I know.
put it out
How
there.
many cards do you have?
7 in hand.
7.
Yes.
That number, my friend. That's a number. That is a number.
It is a number, all right.
How much mana do you have?
2 green right now.
2 green, and you can untap.
Untap a forest.
Untap a forest. So
Which
3
I do have a
green.
blue forest.
3 green. Okay. I've also could put out some triggers.
I understand the desire. I do think should be careful of Stein starting to absolutely murder you.
That could be the case. Yeah.
But I am very neutered right now with my Ox.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead.
All you need is Rasaad to get through.
Yeah. There's Okay, so we're gonna go to combat, and gonna swing. Yeah, we're gonna go. So what do I need to do to? 1, 2. Math right now is rather difficult. I'm sorry, friends. My brain is a bit soup after work today.
You can swing 4 your tokens, the 2/3, the 1/3, and the 4/4, and that definitely kills Joe if that's what you want to do.
I am going to swing 2. One, 2. And then I've got 2 of these. I'm going to go to combat. I've got 2 of these here are going to go at you, Joe, as well as maybe 3 of them. 3 would be the way to go. Yeah, we'll do 3 of these at you. 3 tokens. And then 1 token is going to go to you, Stein. And then the Burning Prophet and the Elemental are going at you, Funky, as well
Excuse
as...
me. Excuse me.
What's that?
You definitely just said
sorry.
the
No, you're
elemental
right.
was not going at me.
Good call. Thank you. I'm a man of my word. I totally forgotten in the complexity of my hand. So I will follow my word on it. This is going elsewhere. This will go at you, Stein, and then
Excuse
me. Yep, totally fair. Totally fair. Kessig Flame Breather is gonna go at you, Funky.
Yep.
So these 2 and 1 token are at these 2 are at you with and then 1 token and the 4/4 at you, Stein, with 3 of these coming at you, Joe.
Yep.
So I just have a 1/3 coming at me. Yeah.
You have these 2 right here, and let's see, do I have this right? So sorry, maybe I need to break these up. So we'll go 3 of these, 1, 2, 3 are coming at
over at me.
Joe, and then we've got this one.
Just a heads up, your thing at the top is cutting off the numbers you're putting
Yeah.
down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You're all good, man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Real gummed up board.
I know, seriously. So we got that, and these 2 I know are coming at you, Funky. This is going at you, Stein. This is going at you, Joe. And then the question is what I'm doing with this, and this will just be at you, Funky.
So the 2/3, the 1/3, and then a 1/1 token.
Yep, that's right.
Sure. I
so,
will.
yeah. And then
Just before blockers, because I need to information to decide. I'm gonna activate Parcelbeast.
Okay.
Okay. Let me think. Which is more important, my Arbor Elf, or 1 health? Unfortunately, I think it is probably the 1 health. So I will put Arbor Elf in front of one of your guys.
Stein, any blockers for the 4/4?
No blocks.
Okay. And for you,
I'm gonna kill one of your tokens with this guy,
You
and
go.
I'm gonna block the 2/3 with this guy, and I will take 1.
So hold on. Combat damage. Before combat damage, I'm going to cast a spell. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast Pack Attack.
Yep.
And this is going to say attacking creatures get +X/+O, where X is the number of players being attacked to draw a card.
Okay.
Anyone got more counter
So
magic?
we've got some triggers that go on the stack here.
I've got no mana, so I got nothing I can do.
Okay.
Alas, the second person to go for it wins.
So power and toughness here. I'm attacking 3 players. So it is going to go up to 4. It is going to go up to 4 here. This is going to actually get a trigger here. So we're going to get 2 pings. Everybody's going to get 2.
Yep.
And then I'm going to scry with this. Scry 1. That's a card. That is definitely a card. I don't think I cannot put that on top. Okay, that's on top. And then I'm going to make a token. So we'll do that. And then this will resolve. It will grant, this here is going to go up to, this is going to be a 3, go up to a 3/3, and then it'll get +3/+0, so it'll go up to a 6/3. And then this is going to go up to a 4/3. And then this is going to become a 7/4. Okay. Now go to damage.
Okay. I am only taking the damage from the 4/3. Your token's still dying, and
so this guy's coming at you as well. So these 2.
Yeah, I blocked your token. I blocked the big guy.
So you're picking from the 4/3. Got it. Cool.
I'm taking for the 4/3. Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
Yep. And I will be exactly dead.
Yes, sir.
I believe there's nothing else. Yep.
And then Stein's taken 7.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? If I had one more untapped land,
Moment's Peace.
I had a Moment's Peace off the Parcelbeast. So if I had 1 mana, I could have untapped a land in Moment's Peace and blew you out.
Yeah, that would have been pretty savage. I would not have liked that. Yep.
But alas, I am dead.
I'll send you a screenshot of my hand so you can silently consider the. Of course, say nothing. You are mum.
Of course.
Okay, cool. And then I will. And then I drew that card off of Pack Attack. And then. I will pass the turn.
I'll
And I
untap.
think all of the stuff has to get the power intelligence changed back.
Yes, I will
Yep.
reset that. Thank you. Yep. Reset, reset, reset. Yep, there we go. That looks good.
Well, Stein, I wish you all the best.
Well, I'd be different if I didn't have this tapped out box.
Yep. Well, I think Ryan beat you to the politicking to save his creature from being not tapped down forever.
And because of course it had to be from a land. I couldn't protect it.
I made an offer you couldn't refuse. The 4/4 isn't coming at you.
I feel like the Ox not coming at you would have been an even better offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been the counter offer, right?
Well, I didn't get a chance.
I
It was
raise
like,
you.
It was like boom, boom, boom. I didn't really get a chance to think there. Just like what's going on? Okay.
My sister always gets frustrated when we play games and the deals happen and she doesn't get in on it.
So I'm sitting here thinking about my game going on, and then like,
Well, if it helps, I'm no longer fucking with anything.
So you only blocked with the commander?
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, I blocked with both. I killed the token that was swinging at me.
The token was big. I think it eats the
It was
Sicarian.
a 4. It was a 4/1.
Isn't your Sicarian Infiltrator a...
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this dies
Yep,
too.
yep.
I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
You're all good.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Diplomatic Immunity, targeting Rasaad.
Yeah.
That's a card. Yep. Let me think about this real quick, actually, before that resolves.
This will be a game between you and Stein. I am very much resigned to
Yeah,
dying.
I think that this is actually something I do need to be. Tap an untapped creature you control. Okay, that gets through Shroud. How many cards you got in hand over there, Stein?
I have with this on the stack right now. I have 4 in hand.
4 in hand. Well, so let's see. Does Sword Coast Sailor target? No.
No. It's just like a global effect.
Right. Yeah, I think we're going to interact with this. We're going to cast Arcane Denial, targeting the immunity. And let me put Diplomatic Immunity here. Diplomatic Immunity is Shroud and grants Shroud. And I'm casting Arcane Denial with the best art.
I will lose 2 life.
Everybody loses 2. I'm going to have some triggers. Wow, it's really having a hard time finding Arcane Denial right now. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get a... is there any response to this in the triggers?
Oh no, I'm tapped out. I'm F6.
For Stein, sorry.
Yeah, I have no response
Okay.
to the cast or the triggers.
Okay, cool. So let's... we're going to do the scry first here. I'm going to scry 1. I am going to bottom that nonsense. And then everybody loses 2, which I think... did you... I think
Everybody
you
lost
did...
2.
Yep, good.
Yeah, I already did.
And then
Yep.
I'm going to make a token. And yeah, and then go ahead.
I think I am just going to go past turn.
You're not going to attack with Rasaad?
I need to hold up blockers.
Fair.
I almost think that you should just swing in and get some combat damage in because it's... but, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Brian's wide enough that it's
every man
scary.
for himself.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Can you deal with Ryan? Is that what you're oh my godding about?
Well,
The sack of permanent.
it's a really interesting thing.
Is it
Fade away.
Yep.
Yup. The second you said, "Oh my god,"
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of tap permanents I've got here. So Fadeaway is a card we literally just talked about. For each creature, that creature's controller pays 1 or sacks a permanent. Yep. So we're gonna be sacking some permanents. And
A lot of permanents.
That's probably okay. Question is what? So we got 1, 2, 3. It's actually not that bad. 1, 2, 3,
you have
6
6 creatures.
I have 6, so I need to pay
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 creatures
for each Oh, so yeah, so I have to do it for each one of these. Yep.
You have to either sacrifice 9 things or pay 9 mana, but you don't have any mana, so you have to sacrifice 9 things.
So I have to sack 9 things. Yep. So we're gonna sacrifice 9 things.
Arcane Dial. Since I passed turn, I get to draw 2 cards.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So actually, I need to draw a card as well. Okay, cool. There we go. Well, so if I did this, let's see, can I shift click? Yeah. Okay. So if I did that, I mean, all of these are replaceable ultimately, so it's not that big of a deal. But I also kind of need them to potentially like end the game. Ending the game would be a good thing at some point here. I definitely don't want to sack the pingers. The Burning Prophet could potentially be a pick. The
you
Relic.
can't sacrifice creatures to pay for each other too, so
Well,
you have to
just it doesn't like
Well, you
that
can.
creature still.
You just have to sack a permanent. So I'm choosing my
just
permanents right now.
9 permanents need to
Yeah.
go. Is
Yeah,
the easiest
exactly.
way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no. It's because for each creature, you have to sacrifice. Like, so you could sacrifice creatures to pay for basically themselves.
Well, yeah. No, it's fine. It's just 9 permanents need to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
that's
9
right.
permanents
Yeah,
are sacrificed, that is the price
that's
tag.
sufficient. Yeah. So it's going to be
Yeah.
Relic. It's going to be Citadel. It's going to be, I think it's going to be the Nurok Stealth Suit. So that's 3, and I need to do a lot more. So we're going to do perhaps, and we could go full in. What would it look like if I did 1, 2, 3, and then I think I might have a hard time winning if I don't have any mana. So I could do 6 if I did all these, and then I could do 9. I mean, I could do that. That's a pretty clean. It's a pretty clean way to do it. Like, how much mana do I actually need right now, I guess is the question. Yeah, I'll do it like that. So, and I'm not the only one who has to do this either. So we've got Stein is gonna have to do some stuff here too.
This way.
Pay 3.
And then I'm going to sacrifice something. I'm going to sacrifice.
And so yeah, here. And for your chat out there, this is definitely the only
Bodyguard.
and best fadeaway I've ever seen. So, okay, Bodyguard, cool. That's pretty funny. We were literally just talking about this, and the analysis is like, you want to play this in a deck that doesn't have a lot of creatures, that can reuse the fadeaway, and in a deck that actively wants to stymie, your aggressive opponents. So, we're going to take all that away. We got this entering the graveyard. Well done, sir.
Doesn't look too bad, but definitely hurt.
No, I mean I mean, it's good. That was definitely good.
For 3 mana, especially, I would say I'd take that for 3
right.
mana.
The question is always going to be, is always going to be like, does it do the thing that you have it in there for? And it's kind of like this weird resource attrition piece. So it's very good against like gut and aggro decks. Like it's great against what I'm doing.
Kind of what I wanted. So I'm gonna now pay 3, and I would like to muddle the mixture.
Yep.
I'm gonna probably get some kind of
like
a
draw spell.
something.
If you don't have Secrets of the Golden City in there, I would suggest.
Well, he
that.
can't
I
tutor
have
for that.
2 mana.
Treasure's Crew.
Well, no, hold on. So muddle the mixture can't tutor for any of those.
Oh, it's right. Yeah, it has to be
2 CMC.
Oh, yeah.
So
CMC,
so it would have to be like
It's
not
not
a
going to be
whole
a
lot
draw
of.
spell.
There's
It's not
not
going to be a draw
much.
spell.
Yeah.
All I can do is basically either reduce damage. I basically can reduce damage.
Yep.
So that might be the move. I think. Let's see, what is the worst thing over there? So you've got those things. I mean, if I get rid of that token, that makes my life a little bit easier.
The token you made. Oh, that would be so
Yeah.
spicy if you like had to spend 2 cards on that.
Yeah, I mean, we are not in a great place.
You
Right
got to
now,
do what
so-
you got to do. It just pleases me.
Exactly.
I just wish I could draw some creatures out of my 38 creatures I have in my deck.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
By the way, guys, I have to be up at 6 tomorrow morning for.
Yeah, I got to get to bed pretty soon
deal.
too. I'm just trying to
So
figure out what
really
I can
fun
do here.
game. I'm really happy with how Parcelbeast is coming along. I think a couple more edits. And,
Yep.
And
That's totally fine.
Post it in the chat. But yeah, thank you guys for the game. I will see y'all later.
Thanks, Joe.
I think
Appreciate you joining us.
I'm simply gonna get a blink of an eye,
Yep.
and I'm gonna straight up blink of an eye the token.
Yep, sounds good.
Have a good one, y'all.
Yep,
Just
have a good
reducing
one,
some
Joe.
damage.
Okay, good.
Take care.
Anything else?
Yeah. No, I'm again tapped out and got nothing.
Okay,
But that
so
reduces the amount of damage that can come hit me, so that's a little better.
Yep, indeed. I think I am going to just draw my card because I think that's the most like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, cast Impact Tremors.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go absolutely fucking bananas right now. We're gonna make this 1/1. We're gonna get 2 pings. You guys take 2, and I'm going to scry 1. I'm going to scry that to the bottom. I'm going to get a +1 here, +1 on that power there, and we're gonna make this boy here. Any response to the Impact Tremors?
No, I'm tapped out.
Okay, cool. I am going to pay 2 for a Arcane Signet, which is going to trigger a lot. We're going to scry 1. We're going to bottom. Everybody's going to lose 2.
And then the Impact Tremors will lose another, right? So 3 altogether?
Yep, and then there's going to be another token, which will trigger the Impact Tremors.
Isn't that the 3rd damage?
So yeah,
3
damage total. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So I'm down to
then
7. Yep.
Yep, and then I will see 1, 2. So we're getting 3 triggers a turn. Can I just end it? Is the question. That would be sweet if I could. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go tap, and we're gonna tap this with the Springleaf Drum to cast Sylvok Lifestaff, and there will be 3. There will be a bunch of triggers. You're going to take 3 each, and I am going to pump this.
I see the writing on the wall for me, at least. Good luck, Stein.
Scry.
I'm dead. I'm also dead. So.
And then I should be able to. So let's see, 3 + 1.
You got it.
Yep, and then I'm going to tap this and cast a lightning bolt at your face, Stein, and then swing at you, Funky.
Yep.
Wow.
That will do it.
Hell of a game. Well,
I should have targeted you much more earlier, but that was...
it's been in my hand for a while.
Oh, the Trailblazers torch? God, that's fucking tragic, dude.
And
oh.
that was going to be next turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Both of these.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, it's an interesting game. Sometimes games play out like that where just the dynamic
I had the other land in hand to play it all.
Because here's the thing, like Funky, you weren't getting really pressured at all. We were all very scared of the Gretchen. You basically did what you needed to do against the Gretchen to not like lose the game. So it kind of just like, I don't know, sometimes pod composition just determines like pod composition plus the draw is going to have that
Yeah.
influence on the game. So
I had such a bad opening hand, mulling down to 6. It was a really bad hand. I was just like, you know what? All I could do is try to stay alive for as long as possible and have as much of an effect as possible in order to like maybe get somewhere. But I just never ended up getting anywhere. I definitely thought about wrecking your commanders and pingers earlier, but there were other relevant things.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think this is something that a lot of people will talk about. They'll say like, "Oh, kill that thing on site," or "Deal with this thing on site." And the trouble is like, well, what else is happening at the table? Because if you blindly just remove the powerful thing because it needs to go, and then die to the combo player or die to the other player, right? Then that's tough. So it's like living in the shadow of the other thing that's going on, and combo oftentimes creates a dynamic like that where there is one player presenting an existential threat to everyone else where your life total doesn't matter, they kill the whole table.
I think it's also really easy for very successful aggro decks to hide behind that adage.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah,
and
well,
I think that's what you did this game. It's like you were hiding behind the like we gotta attack the combo players, but really you were the threat the entire game. So
I mean, here's the thing. So that's that may be true, but only as much as like Rasaad would be, and only as much as you would be. Whereas the difference is like the Gretchen player, we threw everything we had at it to not combo, and we were narrowly able to stop it, right? And then at that point, right, then I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like I'm putting on the gas.
I was definitely banking on you having a counter spell, and I knew that like.
Well, I telegraphed it to you, right? I told you.
Yeah, if I stopped Stein, I wouldn't be able to counter what was coming on Joe's turn. I knew Joe was going to go for it. There was just too much value happening over there to not. So I was like, I'm just going to save this counter spell. I know that this is the right moment for it. I knew that we'd be able to stop Joe, and Joe would die because of the pressure that had been put on him up to that point.
Yeah.
But I was trying to stem the bleeding a little bit by preventing you from getting as out of control as I was seeing it happen.
Yep.
I think I could have tried to stem the bleeding earlier.
I think the one play that now that we understand how the card works, Frogify.
Oh yeah, I would have Frogified your commander 100%.
Well, I think like if Frogify were to have turned off that commander, that was the right target. But the way it worked there is it made the Wind Zendikon fall off, it made the Mutate go, and then it was like, oh wait,
it was a nightmare.
And now it's scarier, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Now I know. I had no idea that was how that interaction worked. But you got to play it and experience it to learn. So
totally.
It was neat. It was neat. I mean, I love all these games. I love Pauper because there's so much weird shit that you see. Like there's so many cards. I'm like, what the hell is that? Every game, I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, it's incredible the breadth of different cards that see play and the amount of room there is for really advanced like technical type stuff that you can do, and really the power level is in this great middle ground between like you're playing less powerful cards, but you're playing a format that still is quite powerful. Like and I think that there's a beauty to that in that we can entice, people who maybe don't have as much confidence in their, competitive chops. I hear that a lot of times, people saying, like, oh, I'm not competitive or whatever. But we have this opportunity here to introduce people to, a kind of a mid-power format that actually still has a lot of like, it's almost like cEDH, but very different.
Like, the fact that
I don't know, it doesn't even compare to cEDH at all, really.
I mean, the fact that combo isn't king. Like, the fact that combo is like it's a viable strategy, but it's up there with aggro, and like that you can play with synergy and really build your own beautiful Rube Goldberg machine and like turn it into something very viable is great. That's what got me into playing Magic in the first place. Is like figuring out synergies and having fun with that. And there's so many derpy cards like Abjure. I would never play Abjure in a cEDH deck, but like Abjure here is like, I'm delighted. I'm tickled. I get to play Tolarian Winds. I love that stuff.
Oh, for sure. And one of the things I wanted to clarify too is that this deck actually is not an aggro deck. The amount of attacking I did in this game is pretty unusual because it's very much like a mid-range deck that usually just wants to kind of use these bodies to preserve my life total, and then at
Yeah.
some point I'm going to swing in with like a lot of stuff, because the only anthems I have in the whole deck are Pack Attack and Volatile Claws.
Mm-hmm.
And so like this is a mid-range deck, right? And so like in that game, that's kind of that played out a lot, because you could build TPI to be way more aggressive, like
Mm-hmm.
Lotus Petal and like Expedite type effects that, like,
Mm-hmm.
Burst of Speed, I think, is the one that gives your whole team haste, that kind of stuff. So I do have Massive Raid for kind of the OTK, and the Raid Bombardment kind of is a persistent form of these anthems that just allows me to get in. But yeah, yeah. Well, dude, this was really fun playing with both of you, and with Joe too, and I definitely look forward to playing with you more in the future.
For sure.
I'm gonna.
I have just been building decks, so I'm gonna keep
That's
keep coming
great.
with.
Yeah, and you've got that link to my Mox field if you want to take a look
Yeah,
at some of the stuff
I
I'm
will
working on. Yeah. So
Thanks
I'm
again.
gonna wrap it up here, and just want to thank everybody who stuck around. And if everybody's gone, that's fine too. I'm not looking at the viewer count right now. So, but for those of you watching, if you're enjoying this later on, thanks for watching the content. And if you want to support what we're doing here, the easy and free way to do it is to like the video. If you want to see more of what we're doing, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you want to see when we go live at odd times like today, where I was like, yeah, I want to play some Magic. We've got some people here. They were patient enough to allow me to fix some stuff on my interface. We went live, and boom, here we are. So if you don't want to ever miss any of these great live videos of competitive Pauper Commander, that's a great way to do it. Hit that bell icon on the subscribe. And for those of you who are really enjoying this content, maybe you're getting a lot of value from the community, from the Let's Build series, from our interviews with the Rules Committee, bringing on exclusive interviews and conversations and co-hosts with some of the top builders and top kind of community members of this amazing format. This is the place to do it. And you want to support, the Patreon is /Common Connoisseurs on Patreon. I'll bring up what that looks here. We have a bunch of fantastic offerings here for those of you who feel compelled to support. And so you can take a look here. Let me scoot this forward here so I can make sure I can see everything. So here is our Patreon page. We have 5 different tiers where people can support at different levels, and all the way down to $2 a month. So if you want to contribute less than a cup of coffee every month to what we're doing here, this is a great way to do it. And that gets you into an exclusive part of the Discord, which I want to show you all here right now. This is a supporters only section where we have a bunch of kind of unique things that don't show up in the rest of the format. And one of them is the supporter deck list. This is where some of the top deck builders are putting their stuff that might not go into public, things that they might not be sharing with everybody. We have a human advancement thread. This is a great place for you to check out some of the stuff I listen to every day. My job enables me to listen to a lot of podcasts, like 3 a day, and I post some of the best stuff I've listened to, some of the great books about health, wellness, mental health, physical health, sleep, productivity, relationships, therapy, all sorts of stuff like that. So this is a great place to do it. One of the ones that I really enjoyed recently was this interview with Brene Brown and Tim Ferriss. And then we also have early access to the videos, which is something you get when you support, and an area for those of you who want to actually build your own channel. This is a place where I post all the stuff that I'm learning about building this channel itself. And so this is a great way to do it, and to learn about some of the stuff we're doing. So to the spell table capture here, if I can find that. Boom, boom, and bring it over. We're messing with the interface. There we go. Yeah, so anyways, thank you. Much enjoyed having you all here. I hope you're having a great rest of your day. We've got a question from Alex Scott. Do you like audiobooks? I love audiobooks. And actually, I've been dithering. It was only recently that I recently got a paycheck coming in again. A long period of unemployment, so I wasn't able to afford Audible, but now I can, and I'm really eager to start the Warhammer 40k Horus Heresy series on Audible, which is I've read the first one, Horus Rising, but I plan to read as many of those as I can because I'm a ravenous consumer of 40k content. So that is another one that I do. So yeah, all my books, all the audio podcast stuff, that's where it goes. Alex says, Will White is my absolute favorite. Will White White is my absolute favorite author. You'll have to let me know what books he's written that you enjoyed. You can message me in the DMs, Alex. But yeah, common connoisseurs of fine common cardboard. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you all for joining, and we'll catch you on the battlefield. Peace.